it's me again. I've got a new root word for you today. This one is a free morpheme. So we have bound morphemes and free morphemes. Bound morphemes cannot be a word on their own, they have to be attached to something. And a free morpheme is a word on its own as well. So it's part of lots of other words, but it is also a word by itself. And today's root morpheme that we're going to do is this one, press. Okay, that's from the Latin pressare, which literally means to press. So we're going to look at lots of words today that have press in them. So I'm going to show you the word grid, the morpheme frame, and you can build those words. So I'll pop it up to the screen and you can pause the video and have some time to write as many word sums as you can, going across and putting those morphemes together with the prefixes, pre meaning before, suffixes, stuff coming after, build them together. Okay, so pause the video. Okay, let's see how many you've got. So, first of all, a bit like yesterday when we talked about the different prefixes, we have got quite a few different prefixes here today. Okay, so press, obviously meaning press down. X, we know that X, a bit like yesterday we had exothermic, or we've got extend, and we did had evacuate, where we had the E meaning to go. So the X means to give out. So if you think about an expression or being expressive, or expressing something, it's actually putting out some sort of impression, basically. So you're expressing something is an outward kind of movement. Okay, we've got D meaning down, com meaning with, and op here meaning against. Okay, so it can be ob with a B, but in this case it becomes a P because we've got the following P as well. So let's have a look at the word sums that I managed to make. We've got the main word here, which is pressure. Okay, so that comes when the verb changes to a noun. So we're talking about putting some pressure on something, pressing into something. We've got depress, and again, remember D means down. So you've got the notion of depressing something, but also being depressed is actually being down. Is it feeling pressed down? Maybe your feelings are weighing upon you. So that's where that comes from. Depression. Again, just to reiterate here, we've got the ian. Remember, we talk about that shun suffix, sometimes being with a T, and sometimes in this case here, we've got the double S, and that's because the root word is press. So when we talk about depression and impression, you can hear that shun. It's important to remember that it's not T-I-O-N, because we haven't got a T in our root word, but because we know press is our root morpheme there, we've got depression. We know the sh, it's the double S there that's making that shun sound, okay, for depression. Impressionable. So we've got an adjective there to describe somebody. They're very impressionable, building those morphemes together. Oppressed. So being oppressed, I remember ob means against. So oppressed kind of means being not allowed to go and do what you want to do. So some cultures, you would say, are oppressed in certain countries, where they don't have the freedom to go and do what they want. So it's almost like that pressing against somebody. And then we have got compressed, compressing at the bottom there. Again, if you think compressing is with, if you compress something, it's almost going within that middle bit. So it's like pressing from both sides. So something's compressed down and it's within that area. So it's with pressing. Okay, so we've got lots of word sums there and lots of words that we have made. The ones that I want you to really focus on are the ones with those shun endings, because that's the ones that you're probably going to spell wrong when you're writing words like expression and impression in your writing. Okay, so then when you do your spelling sentences now, they're the ones that I want you to focus on. So it's time now to go and write a couple of sentences, or pick some of those words and practice covering them up, writing them, making sure you're spelling them correctly. And again, thank you for keep watching, and I will see you tomorrow with a new root word. Okay, bye.